Broadcasting live from the Business Radio X studios in Atlanta, Georgia, it's time for Atlanta Business Radio, spotlighting the city's best businesses and the people who lead them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us back here at the Shrimp Tank for our post-show wrap-up with Chris Hanks, my co-host, and Chris Hardwick, our guest today. Thank you for joining, Chris. We've really had some exciting information from Chris and how he's grown his business and what his business does. Chris, something you talked about, I mentioned that a lot of our guests are brick-and-mortar companies, and you're a technology business, and it can get real confusing as to what kind of tech you do. How do you compare that to these brick-and-mortar companies?
Well, I would say that I think that every business, no matter what they do, they're actually a technology business. So even if you're a traditional brick and mortar, you're involved with technology in everything that you do and every day. From your basic company that has email to a company that's trying to sell online and anything else, technology is pervasive and a part of no matter what you do, you have to have it today. So I would say that, well, I'm in the technology business, everybody else is as well.
So how do you keep your people emotionally engaged in what they're doing?
I'm a big believer in trying to meet people's needs. So a lot of what we do at our company is we offer quite a bit of flexibility in our employment. So we let people work from home if that's how they do their best work. We allow flex time. We're very generous with our vacation and everything else. And our primary driver as an employer is we like people who get their job done, right? We don't check the clock. We don't make sure you're at your desk at 8 a.m. But we do make sure that they get these things done. And by meeting some of those motivations, we can get through and really help people to be successful at what they want to do.
Excellent. So, I found this intriguing. Of all of our guests on the show, Chris, we ask a litany of hot or not questions and plead the fifth. And Chris was the only one that gave an answer that I actually agreed with. And over at Build Technology Groups, your organization, we talked, hey, Chris, do you give out bonuses, performance bonuses? And what was your thought on that?
I was a no. I don't believe that the type of company and organization we have, I don't want people's primary motivation to be money. So I like to think that I pay them with a very competitive salary, but I give them all the other intangible things that they need as people in this world, right? If you work for us and your child's sick or hurt, right, I would never think a second of talking about taking time off or doing some sort of thing. We do all those things to make sure that we meet our employees' needs. So for me, a performance bonus makes the motivation about money, and that's really not what we're about.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's fascinating. And I know you gave a more lengthy explanation and discussion about that, which I think is really interesting for those who want to go back and listen to that. Is there something that you won't tolerate as a business owner, other than the permission to play ones like stealing and cheating and that kind of thing? Is there something unique to your business that you do not tolerate when it comes to your employees?
Yes, I do not allow my employees to waste my partner's time or money. If someone has given us their trust to do the work, I don't stand for people who don't do the job that they're paid to do. Probably one of the worst crimes, I shouldn't probably say something, one of the worst crimes that we have would be overbilling, because our partners place an incredible amount of trust in us. And if someone that worked for me overbilled or misbilled, I would be very upset about that and not tolerate it.
Well, Chris, I know your business and I know Build Technology Group, and you're right. That sounds exactly like the culture that you have there. Mm-hmm. I want to thank you for coming out today. If people want to jump online and take a look at what you guys do and the services you provide, how would they do that, and how would they get in touch with you if they couldn't jump online?
Sure. You can actually reach us at buildtechnologygroup.com, and our phone number is 678-269-6359.
So there was a lot of great content that Chris provided. The bonus structure, he and I really got into a dialogue about it. I thought it was invaluable information, and I love the fact that we were against the curve for a majority of these high-end entrepreneurs on that. If you want to listen to that, go to our website at www.shrimptankpodcast.com. Listen to the entire show from Chris. I'm going to end on a note, something that Chris quoted one day. I take notes, Chris, when I talk to you. Even if I'm on the telephone, I take notes. And I want to say Chris's quote. I'm almost gotten into 4 accidents writing this down. I love it. I work twice as hard as most people, and I take a genuine interest in the success of the partners that I work with. Chris, thank you. I love that. That's exactly why you're a friend of mine, and I'm so glad you came on the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Listen to Chris, guys. It was worth the time. Thank you.